Oh, I love this one. Love or Chinese Checkers. That's the name of the poem by the Nambuzlian poet. Now, John does not speak a single word of English, but luckily we have Jessica here who is going to interpret his every word and nuance of this epic poem. So, Jessica, when you're ready, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Hi, and welcome to my quarantine New Year's Eve party. I have chips and dips and drinks, but you can't have any of them because you're very far away. But that's okay. That's okay. I've still decided that we're going to have a party and to sort of spice things up and make it sort of culturally relevant. I have invited the Nambuzlian poet, Fin Pong Ting, to come here and give us his latest poem. And that latest poem is, of course, Love or Chinese Checkers. They say they're going to make a movie. So let's take a moment and just meet our Nambuzlian poet, if you would, please. He thanks you for being here and hopes that you will adopt at least one of his cats because the smell of the litter box is becoming overwhelming. So, without any further ado, if our poet, I learned Nambuzlian when I was on my gap year between high school and college. It's a whole story. But he's going to give us his poem, his masterpiece that will soon be a feature-length movie, Love or Chinese Checkers.
Norjachea, Yarvomina Frontiha, Sintrameno cry for P, Yarmadayo, Yarmati.
I watched her as she pulled the pieces from a small woolen bag. I did not recognize the pieces, but I prepared myself for chess.
Click, 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 click.
It was then that she laid down all of the pieces she had brought with her, and I was even more confused and even more in love. I, with the stealth of a jungle cat, moved what I thought was my pawn forward 2 spaces, only to be laughed at rudely. It was then that she pulled a small blue marble out of her mouth. I was shocked as she laid it down in front of my pawn and again laughed and laughed. But I was too deep in love to realize that she was laughing at me with derision. I was too deep in love to realize that she had more marbles secreted about her person. As the game progressed, she pulled marbles from her socks, from her pockets, from behind her ear, and eventually from behind mine, and laid them out on the board. And eventually I realized my queen, though confused, was in danger. I knew that I was beaten, even though I did not know what game I was playing. It was then, in a fit of pique, that I decided I could not lose to this beautiful woman, grabbed the board and shook it violently, screaming, "Earthquake! Earthquake! Earthquake!"
Yara papa.
And now we're married with 3 children.
And scene. Excellent. Great job, everybody.